Duarte. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over recovered first and
The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up second.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And able to find Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Bengals.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Taken down.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Steelers, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
1st down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Rosas lining
little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Samuels. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
6-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Chris Boswell.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sidesteps him at the 35. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
By Geno Atkins.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
There's the game at 10.
So a dozen plays on. That drive CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
30-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Joe Mixon.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job, of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Mixon with it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Joe Mixon, the Bengals.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Burrow on the slant, complete to Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
On the play. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to John.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
The Steelers' 3-yard line.
Here's Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we Returning it, John Ross. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. That'll go down as a loss of 8. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. There's a short one caught by Uzama. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
On second down now, it's Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Samuels. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this ball.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
On second down, Connor looking for space. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Ross to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Past the 20. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
The storm window's getting a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Burger on the keeper.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back over 500.